Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Alright, awesome. I think we should be solid. Can you actually check to make sure that the voice is actually somewhat clarified? And check into that mic too.
Okay.
Hello.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't think he worked there.
Yeah, it's that one. Alright, cool. Yeah,
Does your brother work at Adventure
I can hear the clarity.
Or does he just buy Adventure Island hats?
Who?
Your brother.
Matthew. He
know.
left his cap. Did he work here?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know if
Well-
he worked at Adventure Island or not?
No, you're good.
Anyway.
You're lame.
Hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, try and stay alive, and fix puzzles. This week is actually a special week. It's our Christmas special, where we're gonna get together and just kind of enjoy each other's time. Little gifts, little trinkets that players have brought if they chose to. It was optional, not that anybody needed to bring anything or anything like that. My gifts from DM to players were presented last week. As you can see, he's wearing yours.
Oh, cute.
And yep, the axe. We're just gonna kind of take it from there. We can just kind of talk about Christmas stuff. Some basic announcements. Any donations? Half of it does go to veterans. We all have ties to veterans in some way, shape, or form. If you feel the need, feel free to donate. We appreciate it. Other than that, we do stay live pretty much till about 11. So if you have a computer or a phone, just bring us up so that way we get higher in priority on Twitch. So that way at least people can see that there are people watching, and we'll have better opportunities to get people there. Like us on Facebook, Twitch, or Facebook, Twitter. That's the one I was thinking about. All that good stuff. Join our page. Look at what we've
still
created.
like our Twitch.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
If you're somebody who just randomly showed up, still like us and help us out. Help your small businesses, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Small business.
Small business.
I heard on the radio earlier. Did you hear it on the radio?
What?
No, okay. Shop local.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
So other than that, you guys, I'll just go ahead and open the floor to, whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to talk about. I know some of you brought gifts, some don't. Feel free to talk and do
BJ, you being a college kid, and like most college kids, but it is finals week. Do you want to go ahead and get your stuff done with first, so that way you can get back to your crunching hard and stuff? Unfortunately,
sure, I would.
Emerald, our druid, will not be able to join us tonight, as he does need to make sure he gets A's on them exams.
Correct. Yes, I have 3 exams tomorrow, so I will open this wonderful gift from the barbarian.
Ryan, I believe you have yours as well that I sent you, right?
Wait, what did you get, BJ?
He hasn't opened up yet.
Okay, you guys.
So,
All right.
Yeah, so he's opening it now. I was allowing him to do it first, so that way he could.
I put some Christmas music on there.
Just be careful. Make sure some of them aren't Christmas music. There are some that are very copyright. I'm sure we should be okay. Just.
Oh, sweet. It's a box.
It's a box.
It's a box inside of a button. No, you didn't.
Die. Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool.
What is it?
So you can't see. There's a ton of.
Nice. And is that a mug that has a D20 on it?
No, it's just gold, but
Yeah,
it's just gold.
It just holds my die in it, but it's got a bunch of die in it. It's not a
It's just
mug.
it's got
it's a dice holder.
Yeah, it's a dice holder. It literally has a die in the middle of it. It's Ryan, our cleric. Actually, I got him one just as well because they were out there. But the thing that is different between you two, hold up your boxes that it came in. They should be designed too as well.
Yes.
Yes. So he has the box of
That's cool.
God, what is it? I can't remember the names exactly.
Beholder?
Yeah, I think he.
Oh
has,
no, that's a mimic.
Yeah, he has like a mimic looking one, and Ryan has the Cup of Plenty. So that is like the treasure chest of plenty. It's supposed to be something that
cool.
keeps producing like gold and stuff like that. So they actually have designs to him as well. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, it's a thing.
Only I had thank you so much.
Right? Yeah, not a problem. Also, to go along with everybody else, I got us all that dice as well.
Ooh.
So
Awesome.
this is for all of us. There are
Holy
a lot
Oh my god.
Like, yeah.
of dice. We should all be able to get 5 sets out of these.
Oh.
And
Wait, each get 5 sets?
each of us get a whole 5 set out of these dice. We should all get 5.
Nice.
They also have 5 in theirs as well. So, I figured.
So pretty.
And then you
I get the bag.
have a new bag instead of using that Crown Royal bag.
It's
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
use it
thanks.
coming over my house.
It's black with sparkles. Is it?
So there's definitely some
looks
gold
pretty
and green ones. So I figured you would like
If
that.
you
Like,
just-
here's that one
I
for
do like
you.
this one, but I think I just got the one the other
Iridescent.
day. Or maybe.
Either way, I figured it would be something fun we could all do. We all pick out our dice and stuff while we're on stream. At the end, there's some here for you as well.
I'll get whatever's left, my man. If there's
Sounds
5 sets, I'll let you guys pick.
Awesome.
That way you guys can feel the spiritual powers of each dice, and then I can...
Alright, I made these, and I'm not a perfect artist, so. Okay.
From what I can tell, I mean, it's better than what anything I would ever be able to do. So,
Okay.
and for people out there, this is a bag of devouring. It is from Wiz Dice. You can get them on Amazon. Pretty cool.
Okay.
These are the same.
That's yours. And these are the guys.
Yeah, so there's probably some lighter,
Well,
some
I won't
darker.
take. I won't take.
Alright, you
the
can open
D20.
them.
Somebody can have that. I bought the same one that you have.
I'll
Oh,
open
really?
mine while they're doing dice.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
I'm pretty sure
hilarious.
it's like the same.
So I have...
That sounds hilarious.
It's not the exact same, but it's pretty close.
Well, you can still take
goes the other
it.
way.
It's not.
Okay, so that yours is Cephas, which he is a king and he is married to Cassiopeia.
Nice.
So he's a ruler.
Is that like an
he's a
actual,
king.
like-
It's a real constellation.
It's a real constellation.
Yeah, and it's based off of Greek mythology. And so he's married to Cassiopeia. And
Which
they-
happens to be your
your
name.
wife. Yeah,
That's
which
so
is your name. And yeah, I mean you're like the DM, so you like to rule.
King and
Be
yeah,
king.
seems fitting. Let's not get his
So
head
that's what I
too
chose.
big. It might not be able to fit through the door next time. So
Okay.
That's awesome.
Isn't it so cool? I thought you would like it. 'cause
They
it's
see me rolling.
That's awesome.
They hating on my D20.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Wait, look at the bottom of it. Wait, what does the bottom say?
It's just the product
Oh,
of the
okay,
actual
gotcha.
thing.
thought
I love
that,
it.
That would have been pretty cool.
What'd
if
you
there
do
was,
to
like, a
get it in
D20
there?
Huh? Oh, I wrote it out in permanent marker and then I baked it in the oven.
Smart.
Thank you.
I love it.
Free-handed it, so I was
I'm
like,
missing
"Meh."
something.
And I made us all ornaments.
Nice.
They're not the prettiest, but
I like it though.
Those are different colors.
We have our own official Epic Interactions ornament. You can't get them anywhere in stores yet. If you want some, you can contact me or Facebook, all that good stuff. We'll have Lindsay starting to make a whole bunch of
yeah,
stuff.
I got. Okay, so
This?
that is just gonna be. Those are healing potions, but I didn't put the actual thing in the
Okay,
bag.
so this is a healing glass jar that I could use for
It's a symbolic healing potion.
symbolic healing potion.
But
Okay.
what I put in there is the real healing potion.
Alright, so this is supposed to be the real.
There you
Got it. It's life.
go.
For those that don't know this, I can't give what this is. You
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
you
this
guys all
one's
know what this is. This is liquid gold.
Yeah.
Liquid gold, aka healing potions.
Okay, so for BJ, I did Ursa Major for you. I did it kind of in your colors, because you can turn into a bear, and Ursa Major is called the Great Bear, and he also has the North Star in it, and it's like true north, and you're a druid, and you're kind of upstairs apparently. You're ascended or used to be ascended, so. But you have everything else that they have.
He left half his brains up there.
There it is.
And you're welcome. Baltimore, I did Orion for you, because Orion was like a hunter and a warrior, He actually saved. You guys were Cassiopeia and Cephas had a daughter, and to like defeat a monster, they sacrificed her and chained her to a rock. But Orion came and saved
Wow.
her. But Orion came and saved her.
Sounds good. That sounds
Intense.
definitely something I would do.
Intense.
Sacrifice my daughter? Sorry, baby, it's happening. In the D&D
Greek,
world, of
Greek
course.
mythology,
Do they
man.
have a cup too? Or?
Yeah, they have. No, you're the only one that has a mug.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's you know.
But
sorry.
everyone else's gifts are essentially the same thing.
I just.
But I got inspired because you're a constellation. That's what I got inspired by. That's
What'd you get?
Cassiopeia.
Oh.
Cassiopeia.
Okay, now
Copy.
mine is very fitting because I already see what's inside of it.
You know, with that one.
Not this,
Can we
but
find
what,
these
what I
and
see
hang
at
them
the
on
bottom of
wall?
my bag.
Yeah, you each got your own. Yeah, but that's like the healing potion.
The healing potion, I love it.
Yeah, but that one's Draco the dragon, and he breathes fire, and you know, he's a dragon. and
Mine?
You're fire. Yeah, that's Draco
Oh.
the dragon. So you know, you're do forgery and you deal with fire and things like that. So
Nice.
Do we all have an epic interactions ornament?
You didn't
Yeah.
sign
That's
them.
awesome.
I didn't sign them because I forgot about that, and I was gonna do y'all the names of the things, the constellations on the bottom, but I didn't want to ruin them by
Nice.
doing
see your
bad
paper.
This is my first ornament ever.
That's our first ornament too.
Like, I'm so upset right now.
I feel like we definitely need to put it on your tree.
What?
My tree right now.
I know, but
I definitely feel like we need to put these on the tree though, like over here.
That's it. I'm taking it over tomorrow.
Okay.
Holding it down.
Oh, it's in here. Okay.
Write the name of the constellation in this corner and then sign it in this
Cool.
One.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I'm actually gonna be at the airport at 8 o'clock. We're leaving. I'll just hand my keys off to you and be like, all right, you know where my house is.
Yeah, exactly. Just walk up, shake hands, thanks, bro. See you later.
Yeah.
I'll Uber back, whatever.
That's awesome.
So was there another present that you had, Cody?
Yes. So
I was about to say, I was like, that's not the only thing because I knew
No.
about that one.
Because it was
Yes.
like they didn't have babies.
So,
I got you
with the
that.
rest of this stuff, guys, I figured that you guys needed bags to hold your dice in and everything like that.
Do you want rings? No, it's okay. You can do rings.
This one is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Got some
You guys
Elven
show
writing
it.
and stuff.
Yeah, show it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Elvin.
Elvin.
And this little bad boy.
Little mimic.
Yeah. I figured you and your wife could share this, but I remember from the last game
Yeah.
you really liked that mimic, and when I went on Amazon that night to go look for the bags for them, this popped up and I was like, it's
Let's
fate.
see how
I
it's
gotta
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. A mimic is a monster that we might come across later. So what it is it takes the mimic form of a treasure chest of some sort, and when it's completely still and unnoticed, it is undetectable as anything else other than a treasure chest. But once you go up and you try and touch it or you try and open it up, yeah, it tries to eat you. And they're very tough. They are not weak. So that is something I
I
figured.
think she wanted it.
In the meantime, we could hang this on the tree too.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
you
sure.
can. Figure that would be
Have
something.
her little D&D tree.
Mhm.
I just
No,
needed to
there's
put this.
another one coming. It won't be able to take one, and it's yours, and it's got a purple bag with an owl on it and stuff. Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap. You snapped it.
Yeah, it's really nice, but unfortunately Amazon
I
sucks.
get one with an owl on it.
Well, we're not getting that sponsor.
I don't care. Amazon's never been my friend. But yeah, it'll be here tomorrow, so I'll get it in here somewhere, I guess. I don't know.
Sounds good. Is
But-
there any others?
Other than that, that is everything I have, my man. So
Sounds good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into tonight's episode.
You guys are gonna head out. Have a good time.
See ya,
Don't
everybody.
die.
Out.
Don't let me die.
He's got some finals.
pray for him, for he shall die tonight.
He's got like 3 like doctorals or something like that, something crazy.
Alright, I'll
They're just semester finals. Take it easy, bud.
Yeah, now you'll have dice that you can actually see.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, for real. She's like, wait.
Hey.
Cody might need to fix it because I don't know. Okay, there you go.
I do want this one. Or do I want this one?
Well, you can have 5, so you can have both of them.
All the green ones.
I don't care.
All right, so last week we left off where the heroes experienced a fellow hero leaving the group.
Since you already have that one.
Rahun's betrothed exchanged a couple words, left with a very good one-liner that we will all remember.
Wait. Leave that.
Yeah. So if you wanted to see that, go back to last episode. It is on YouTube. You'll be able to see it there. But yeah. So one of the players left, and the players went back to the Forbidden Temple to find or start the next trials for Baltimore, for Marlesh. However, upon arriving at the Forbidden Temple, they found a former ally, Cecilia, who was messing with the temple, clicking on certain things, seems to be possessed of some kind of magical power. Upon touching her, Rahun and her became in a stasis of somewhat, where they are not able to move, they are not able to really do anything except for communicate.
Hardly even that either, because I am at 4 intelligence right now.
My intelligence hasn't been affected yet, thank goodness.
Atreya, in hopes of helping to remedy the situation, touched Rahun, which then became under another form of stasis, where she herself is now not able to move. Where the others, in attempt to not proceed forward to hurt anybody more, they stopped. You guys good on that, or?
Yeah, we're just. No, we're having fun over here. Sorry.
Yes, they like my gift.
So, what we will go ahead and pick it up there.
I mean, it's pretty easy for me to, like, play out my guy right now, because it's...
Yeah, and you're currently stand. But, good thing, though, is we all get to make Constitution saving throws, right?
Yeah.
So,
let's start it off with our new dice, guys.
with
Let's go.
Rahun, and just roll once.
Okay.
That should be all of them.
You got the other one?
Huh?
All right.
No, just the ones that are currently stunned.
I make 2.
rolled a
You said.
natural one.
Ooh.
Okay.
You said
Just one.
Just one?
Use.
I'm gonna use the purple.
Your Constitution goes down by 2.
Dang it.
9 is a -1, right?
No. Wait, 9 is, yeah, negative 1.
-1, right? So then I am at 8.
You got down one.
Wait.
Alright.
This dice sucks.
Next up is Baltimore, actually, where we get to roll yet another Constitution saving throw.
This is what
That is a natural 20, so everybody saves.
Nope.
Yeah.
Everybody saves.
The way it works is when one person rolls a natural crit, we all save. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, DM.
Thank you.
You guys are free to say something during your turn, Rahun, if you wanted to say something. I'm sorry. Remember, 4 intelligence.
Yeah, that's why I'm really thinking about how I would say this, and if my guy would be even smart enough. At this point, he's probably just in pain. So, it hurts. Why? Hurt. And there we go. We're good.
Baltimore, you're up.
So she's laying on the ground. Rahun is like grabbing her from behind, and then Atreya is standing up, touching Rahun.
Yeah.
You got it.
So I pull out my sword. I'll stand up. I'll stand next to
To do what? What's the trigger?
To see if Emerald freezes if he tries to move Freya.
Sounds good.
Do I see this happening?
What?
Oh, you said that out
yeah,
loud.
you say that. Yeah.
Okay, so he says it out loud, so I say, I'm pretty sure if any one of us keeps touching each other, we're all going to be frozen in place. I don't think that's going to help. I think the source of the power is that ring. I think we should try to destroy the ring somehow. Maybe. All I know is that Rahoon touched Cecilia, I touched Rahoon. We're all we're frozen, we're stuck. So.
Well, I mean, I have a theory, but honestly, I just don't want to test it on you.
That's fair. Alright, well, I trust your judgment.
Next. So Baltimore, you're holding your action. Cecilia's turn as her scroll goes off. I need, for those that are stunned, to roll a Constitution saving throw. Natural crit. Everybody stop. I'm rolling good today.
Yes!
And I
The
have
new dice in the room.
Yeah, it's just like good energy.
Good vibes everywhere. Some of these are now looking very similar.
Yeah, I know they're hard.
I know, these last few, I don't know.
And I have her prepped as doing that one, which, yeah, she can roll.
Okay, so
So, Atreya, you, for like, all of a sudden you feel this energy come around you.
Come around me?
Yeah, you feel like this energy come around you as you turn into a cat.
Oh,
And you, like, are still on the shoulder of Rahoon. And you see Cecilia, she goes, "Fudge nuggets, I thought that might work."
a cat.
Yeah, it was polymorph.
Wow, nice.
Oh, I'm
So,
a cat.
yeah,
so.
you're a cat now. Atreya, your turn.
Cat.
Everybody roll Constitution. You can't move.
I know. But in his mind, he's really wanting to just like hit this cat off his shoulder.
You're like, okay, I'm allergic.
I am allergic. I am actually allergic to cats. Another Constitution.
Oh, yeah, we both do? Alright.
Ooh.
And it's Atreya's turn. You can say something if you want, but you're currently a cat, so Save.
9.
don't save. So you go down by 1.
Can't say anything because I'm a cat, so I'm gonna pass.
Okay? Cass, you're up. Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Listen.
And the pink one.
Round.
Ooh, 19,
Sorry.
baby.
These ones aren't from the group.
Save.
Oh, gotcha. 9.
9.
No, I didn't think so. I already figured out the threshold was 10, so.
How many did we get?
Alright, 7 would be -2 now, right?
Okay.
So it would
Yes.
essentially be 10, and then it'd be 9 would be 1 to 8 would be 1. Then after 8.
Yeah, I need you to let me know when you hit 1.
Oh, I will. I'm sure it'll be soon enough, my man. What is Emerald doing at this point?
It's Cass's turn. Emerald's up next.
Okay.
Guys, I don't think this is about doing any more damage. Okay, so am I the only one who's not touching the chain again?
You, Baltimore, and Emerald.
Oh, good job.
Can I do... Is there any way I can, like, do a perception check? Like, just kind of look more closely at what's happening?
Sure.
I mean, is there anything I can glean from the situation that we haven't already noticed?
Roll a perception check.
Well.
7.
7? Nothing that you don't already know.
Alright. Would it be a terrible idea for us all to be connected? Maybe it just takes all of us together doing the same thing, using all of our power. Baltimore. Emerald.
Cat.
I'm a cat.
Emerald's like, I really don't know what to do.
Text him for theories, man.
I mean, I have 2 theories, but I'd like to test one first.
Well, what is it?
Emerald's like, yeah, why don't you express it before we do it? Because I don't want to die.
Okay.
Again, yeah.
Well, I don't know. If you could just like try to remove the cat, that would.
Try to remove what?
The cat.
If Emerald could try to remove the cat in the trail, then I might have an idea. Cecilia, do you know which one of these is which trial this is currently?
I have no idea. I essentially came to right as I saw Rahun. Cass, you doing anything else?
Can I maybe hold my action until I see which scroll Cecilia pulls up next?
You wouldn't be able to read the scroll. You just see a scroll.
Okay, well, never mind. I'm not gonna attack. Cass is just gonna kind of stand there, because I don't think that damage is helping the situation. I think we all need to be in on the same thing, whether it's all of us being connected,
Cat.
maybe surrendering instead of attacking. In a sense.
No. No surrender. Cat. Go.
So
Shoulder.
Cass is just
Hold.
yes.
What's the trigger?
I'm not gonna hold action. I'm just gonna
Pass. Okay. Emerald. Emerald's like, so all I'm gonna do is remove the cat.
Yeah, try to pick up the tray.
Okay. So he goes over and he goes to touch the cat, who is currently a Treya, and he gets frozen. So your trigger goes off if you want to do something.
Yeah. So I take my sword and I just kind of like stab him in the side.
Okay. Roll your damage.
I mean, do I add all my proficiency and all that stuff normally?
Yeah, you roll it all. Do it.
Shit, I just rolled an 8.
Okay.
So that's 15.
So, okay. You see Emerald wince in pain as you just stab him in his side. All of you guys see as Baltimore just literally takes his sword. Hey.
Baltimore takes his sword.
Takes his sword and literally just slowly starts to just integrate the sword into Emerald's side. Just cutting him up. And you just see Emerald's like, ugh!
And Emerald's frozen on us, right? Now? Like,
Yep.
Because he
I
decided
need everybody to roll in Constitution saving throws too.
Baltimore, what are you doing?
I'm a cat, so.
I was
Natural
testing a theory. The theory was wrong.
12.
12? Save.
Yes.
If I didn't lose
What is it?
last one, it's 9. I had 11 minus 2.
You save.
I save at oh, okay.
I rolled, but I'm not gonna.
Okay. Rahun, you're up.
Are we adding any points to the roll?
Constitution saving throw. No.
Okay,
Well, I
so
mean,
that-
whatever your Constitution is. Like,
Yes.
well, not anymore. It's already gone down. So make sure that you're
15.
15 save.
Awesome.
I could have not gone down.
Emerald's gonna roll. He saves
10.
10. Save.
So we're adding our constitution thing.
But you gotta remember, the more that it go, Emerald's just like, why the hell would you just stab me?
I'm glad he's at least watching.
He's watching. He just texted in the chat, but
He's gonna definitely at one point be like, I want to throw a fireball.
I mean, at any point he could just pop back on and be like, "You motherfucker!" All right, sorry. So,
Language.
10. Yeah, I got 10.
everybody got 10. Okay, so yep. All right, so Rahun, you're up.
Cat.
Got it. Baltimore, you're up.
So, alright, Cass, let's go with your idea. So I go and stand.
Sword still in there. Yeah, let's go with your idea.
Go and stand in, like, close to Cecilia. And I'm gonna hold my action, I guess. And essentially, if Cass grabs Emerald and freezes, then I'm gonna try to grab Cecilia and Cass at the same time to try to link it all together, like one loop.
Okay, so you're gonna try and make it a loop. Okay.
Like a circle, like that.
Yeah.
The chain
Like we're holding
is-
hands in a circle.
Yeah. So, when do you do that? You do that right now?
No, I'm doing it after Cass touches Emerald.
He said
like,
hold
freezes on
action.
Emerald.
For if I touch the group, then he'll touch the group,
Oh, okay. Got you.
right?
Okay. Atreya, you're up. As a cat, everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
Dude, yes, I'm loving this die right now.
18.
13.
13. Save. Baltimore, roll Constitution saving throw.
Why am I?
Because you're.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, you're not there yet. Sorry, I'm confused. Okay.
There's so much going on.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously,
So
I could do nothing as a cat.
Cecilia is going
I'll
to
slap
go.
prone in the head.
Mean cat.
You tried to throw me off earlier.
I
Um,
can't move.
you come back to Atreya.
Am I sitting on his shoulder?
Let's roll.
I would
Oh,
squash you.
Where did the cat go?
No, you just like pop back and you're just there.
Stand, holding his shoulder.
Yeah, and Emerald's like touching you now.
My
Um,
cat.
Emerald.
Cass, you're up. Everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
Yes.
15.
15 as well.
Save. And Cash up. What do you do?
So I turned Baltimore and I just say, Baltimore, I think this is a battle of willpower. And I think we all need to be together on this one. And I reach my hands out and I grab the group.
So you grab the group.
Yes.
I assume because of what Baltimore said, you're going to try and make it to where your hand's open and give him as much room to
Yes.
touch Cecilia as well. Okay. So you touch. You are frozen. Okay. Now it's Emerald, who's just going to be like, "Yeah," everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
17.
2.
17.
4.
4 passes. Okay. Baltimore, you're up. I mean, you held your action, so you're touching, yeah?
Yeah, so I grab Cecilia and Cass at the same time.
Okay. In doing that, you do achieve it. As you touch, you feel a massive amount of energy flow all between, like, it almost feels like a throb as each of you get, like, this massive pain, like, just going around in a circle. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws with disadvantage 3 times.
Oh, yes. Just grab 3 d20s, guys. Roll it all at the same time.
Disadvantage. So
ultimately 6 times then? No, not
No,
Yeah.
like,
because
take
we have
3
3
and roll them
dice.
2
Yeah.
times.
You just roll the 2 times.
Oh.
And I want the 3 lowest numbers.
Okay.
Remember, if your constitution is down, make sure that you're...
Then I'm subtracting like a point because I like went down 3 points, so I was up 4, so I would just do like 3 or something. So
5,
Pass.
4.
Pass.
Last one was 7.
Pass.
I have 8,
Pass.
18,
Pass.
and 7.
Pass. Baltimore, what you got?
So I have 22.
Pass.
Look at his face.
11,
Pass.
9.
Pass.
5, 5, 13.
Pass, pass, pass.
Without a trace.
Yep. So you guys all pass. As you feel this energy almost like explode, pushing all of you guys back 10 feet. You guys all become disattached. You feel the body. You feel your body come back to normal as you have control over it once again. And those that lost Constitution currently still have the Constitution lost. Currently.
What about people who lost intelligence?
It's still currently lost.
But I can move now?
Yes.
I'm tired.
And you guys notice that the temple begins to slowly dim as it goes back to normal. For those that are proficient in intelligence or history or religion, you guys know that this is indeed one of the trials that has been completed.
I don't even know we started a trial.
And you hear Cecilia, she's like,
Intelligent.
well, I'm glad. I guess that's why they tell you to bring a group.
So,
I'm tired.
Cecilia, what did you put in?
I don't know. I came to when Rahun touched me. You guys get the feeling that this was a test more of finding out that it's not about the solo person, but it's about the group being united as one. So, and it was designed to, if the group did not get together, it was going to shave off.
A
Has-
lot of time, yeah.
I checked my quiver.
It returns back to normal.
I fall asleep.
I thought it was really
You fall asleep? Sounds good.
My constitution's at 6. A lot of stuff has happened, and my intelligence is at 4. I'm tired.
Yeah, you're going to bed.
I go to sleep.
As you see Rahun just kind of, he
curl
was
up,
already like
fetal
kneeling
position.
down,
Yeah.
and he just kind of goes on the, he's just like,
I just slowly curl out, fetal position, hold an axe, like, close to me like this. Probably a little too close, because I'm dumb. And,
like blade, like right here.
yeah, just where it should not be. And, I'm gonna start sucking on my thumb and go to sleep.
Cool.
Alright, so I'm gonna look down at Rahun sleeping, and I'll pull away the blade.
Just like
And
slides
a
it out to the
little,
side.
make sure he's safe.
I didn't immediately do one of those. No.
Sounds good. You guys are free to do a shift.
I'm clearly.
And Cecilia's like, actually, rest sounds really good.
I mean, can
Wait,
we?
was that the third?
Was that it?
That was the first trial. There's usually 3, right?
No, the first is the
No.
puzzle.
I-
With typing in the name.
I think that was the last one. I'm not sure, because if it wasn't, the temple would still be going, right? The temple shut off.
Okay.
So I pick up Rahu.
Let's go.
All right, you pick him up. You pick him up. Okay, he's fine.
Let's go find some rest away from where we were before.
We should probably be stealthy about it, just in case that blood mage decides to show back up.
Alright, so let's just go and find a good place for camp. So I guess I'm just gonna start walking and.
I mean, it's at least gotta be 300 feet from here.
Yeah. So let's just keep track of that. We'll walk at least 300 feet, and let's make sure we're on the opposite end of the Blood Mage's Ice's territory as well.
Oh, speaking of which, you can come out now. I'm joking.
That would be pretty
You guys
fun.
all look like, what?
I was like,
That would be pretty fun.
that's rude. Keeping them in, like, hidden the whole time. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, seriously. That would
Didn't
be
you
pretty
say
messed
that
up.
you saw orcs? I don't remember if she told me that.
Dude, he's watching from the TV.
Yeah, I did. I saw orcs in the trees.
Alright, let's keep an eye out for that then, too.
One more reason to be stealthy.
Now that she's saying that, can I make a perception check?
Sure.
Which one of you get one?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well roll perception, too, since I'm talking about it and bringing it up.
Sure.
Almost a natural one, but instead it's an 18.
Nope. You don't see anything.
Can I climb a tree?
17.
Well, never mind. Once we're off,
Nothing.
once we're outside of the radius of the temple, can I climb a tree and look around?
So you guys get about 300 feet out.
I climb a tree
Climb a tree.
and look around. Perception.
You don't see anything.
Nothing. I don't hear anything.
Seems quiet. I mean, it's still the night is still young. I mean, you guys went like right as, you know, was it dawn? Dusk? Dusk was hitting.
Dusk.
Atreya, don't you have tarps?
I have...
Maybe we should all just rig up hammocks in the trees, just in case.
I have a tent, and I have some, like, blanket, and I have
Oh,
a
is that all
tarp,
of them?
too.
That's yours.
Yeah, that sounds good
If you
to
want
me.
to trade or anything like that afterwards, you can wait until after the stream if you want to. Like,
There is one that's calling my name. I'm actually looking at it right now. That yellow D20
This one?
left. That one.
This one?
Yeah. I don't know why, but that one is
I thought you'd like that one. Yeah.
It goes down.
Yes!
Oh, epic
Yeah,
throw.
come on. That was an epic interaction right there. Is it rolling good already too?
Awesome.
Clearly likes you.
Anyway,
Alright, so...
Can Atreya and I rig up hammocks for everybody in the trees?
do you have that many hammocks?
She has tarps.
I have one tarp.
She has one tarp. So you want to make like a big hammock for
Well,
everybody?
she's got tent stuff too.
I
She's
have
got
a tent.
So I mean, you could dismantle it. Sure, I'll say make a survival check for it.
I have a... I think I'm good in survival. Let me see.
I
No.
think
Alright, we'll figure something out.
So I take
17.
my 50-foot rope
You do it.
and I
I do it. I do it. That's
hold
right.
up over
Good
the-
job.
like a branch, like
Okay.
a thick branch.
Uh huh.
And then I take a good amount of the rope and I just tie Rahun up.
Sounds
Fitting.
good.
Fitting.
Yeah, I
And
have
then-
rope, a
when I-
tarp, a tent.
And like I'm trying to tie him up so he doesn't like wake up as half whatever's inside of him.
Okay.
And then
What?
when I feel like he's tight enough, then I start pulling him up. But I want to like have him dangling from the tree.
Yes, I was just gonna say you should definitely tie me to like a branch or something like that, so that way if I do wake up, I just fall immediately.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll take first watch if you guys want to go ahead and go to sleep. So,
I'll climb up the tree and kind of like position myself whatever way where I back up against the trunk of it, and I'll take the rope with me and kind of like wrap it around the bottom and wrap it around my leg to where I'll tie it up. Like my legs are tied to the branch, and then the rope kind of goes over around another branch, and then the harpoon at the bottom.
Make a survival check with disadvantage. Because you are doing this all in plate mail.
Yeah. So.
that's fair.
Heavy stuff. And on top of that, he's carrying my.
That's not too bad. It's a 15.
You just managed to get yourself in that position.
Sweet. I rolled a 7 and a 9. I got plus 6 for survival. So I was like, I rolled a 17 and a 9. That's what I meant to say. 17 and a 9. Plus 6.
So,
The color.
alright, so you guys all take now. You're out. Baltimore, you passed out in the tree?
If she's taking first watch, then yeah, sure.
I climb up, but before I go to sleep, I want to kind of look at the sky, see if there's any more sign of Corvus. Because Cass is kind of worried that he hasn't come back around still. I'm like, sure, he's okay. But try and, like, I know I can't telepathically speak to him, but, you know, kind of like willing Corvus to come back. Like, Corvus, where are you?
You look into the sky, you don't see any sign of him. But, like, you get this deep down feeling that, you know, he's not dead, and if something were to happen at that severity, based on, like, the information that people keep telling you that Corvus is kind of like a letting off more than what he knows type deal,
Yeah.
that he probably would have signaled you in some way.
Okay. Alright, so I settle in.
Okay, you settle in, you pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Atreya, you stay awake?
Yeah, first watch. Yeah.
First watch.
Dude, your bird's gonna be like some demigod or something. It's gonna be your dad.
I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
Shit. Ooh, my charisma's pretty good.
You also make a charisma saving throw.
Alright, and then so I roll. Never mind. 16.
16?
Yeah.
You're fine. Rahun, you slowly begin to wake up. You see yourself, you're so bonded. You're like, I mean, it's kind of one of those like half awake type things where you're just like looking around.
I immediately piss.
Sure.
Even though I'm like 4 intelligence right now, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. But your vision is weird. Like, it's not that you're, like, you feel yourself in height, but you feel yourself almost hovering, coming around trees, between trees. Your vision is clear.
I'm like tired in my back.
Actually, not only is your vision clear, but you see behind you, in front of you, all side. It's almost like 360 vision, and it's more clear to you. Like, you looking straight is also you looking backward. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. But you literally...
That hurts.
You literally see yourself coming up on what seems to be... looks like a tarp. Maybe 2 tarps between trees. You see a body dangling with a rope. You see another individual up top. Just all kind of there. You see someone just kind of walking around the perimeter.
You see a body dangling. Are you like seeing yourself in third person?
And
That's weird.
I look down at my own. What would be my body? Do I see anything?
you look down and you see yourself just hovering, but you don't have legs.
Nothing.
And you feel yourself almost coasting this line. And the way you're moving is where that individual is actually moving around, just kind of looking around. You're almost like mirroring the movements of the person. Just staying on the opposite side, staying within...
Now, how am I feeling though? Am I feeling like I'm conscious, like I'm aware of things? Like, do I feel like I'm not actually affected by what's affecting me right now? In this state I'm in?
You feel conscious, but if you were to try and talk, you would talk in 4 intelligence.
Okay, gotcha.
So, like, picture, like, you are still in your body, but your mind is elsewhere.
Gotcha. Okay. I try to like make myself kind of go in closer to the figures and like try and make detail. No, can I get further away?
Mhm.
I can get further away. Awesome. I'm thinking I'm flying right now, man, and I'm just gonna take that for a joyride and just start flying around the tops of the trees.
Well, you only hover. You can't actually, like...
I don't know that.
So, I'm just saying that you can't. Like,
I'm
you
a
try.
bird, and I just start.
you hear Rahun talking about being a bird and flying.
So I just think he's dreaming. So
Sounds good.
Whee!
um,
Do I see anything across the tops of the tree lines?
I mean, I'm just gonna
You don't.
look.
You can't get up there.
I'm gonna look at him though.
Oh, I can't get all the way.
No,
up
that's
that
why I
far?
said you're just hovering. You can't even get up there.
That's cool. I'll still like hover
Yeah,
around.
you're just like going around in between trees and stuff.
I'm gonna look at Rahun and see what he's doing.
Yeah. Whee!
So I'm just gonna think he's sleeping,
I'm
and
a
I'm still gonna
bird.
just.
Make a
Doing-
perception check.
Can I make a perception check?
I mean, if you want to, sure. It'd be a disadvantage.
5.
5. You hear a light snap. You can't make out what it was or what direction.
Okay.
Mine for perception was a 12.
12.
Nothing.
Yeah, well, I only rolled a 5, so I know that.
Sounds good.
I probably will think it's an animal if I don't know where it's coming from. I mean, I want to keep that in mind for myself. Oh, gross. You just smiled like that. Something bad's gonna happen.
Everybody drink your healing potions.
Yeah.
I think you got us right now. Right now, drink 'em.
It's like that meme just popped in my head when the DM smiles, you know it's too late.
Are you sure you want to do that?
So because I heard the twig snap, like I want to make sure that I'm a little bit more aware. I mean, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking it's probably just an animal, but
Sure.
movement is movement, you know. So I'm still just keeping watch. You know.
Your shift comes to an end. You know that your hours are pretty much up at this
How
point.
many hours has it been?
About 2.
Okay, so Rahun's all tied up. I think Cass did it last time, and so did Baltimore.
Picturing
I'm gonna
myself
keep
as
I want
Penny
Rahun to
right
stay
now,
top.
just like-
But Baltimore and I are also the ones that need the least amount of sleep, I think.
Okay. So,
Rahun, as you're gliding through the
so I
forest
go
and
up the
whatnot,
tree to wake up Cass.
you notice 3 individuals. Not individuals. Massive entities. Almost as big as the trees. One has a whip. One has a sword. The other one has like 4 arms. Almost like an ape face, if you will. The other one has horns. Wings on the back. Red skin. You could tell like they're at a distance from one another, but they're literally beelining straight to the individuals that you were just at. Go ahead.
So I go to wake up Cass.
'Kay.
Gently, like, hey, it's your turn for watch.
I get scared.
Rahun was having some sort of nightmares or something. I heard
And I
twig
start
snap,
gliding
but
back to
that's about it.
Okay.
where I was.
So I stealthily.
I go to sleep.
Well,
Monsters.
I'm gonna stay in the tree.
In this exchange, you begin to hear Rahun talk about monsters
Monsters.
and getting scared and starting to get frantic, and he starts sweating as he's tied up, and he's like trying to like struggle.
Do I notice this after she
Both
goes
of you,
to sleep?
both of you notice this.
I wonder what that is. Maybe he's just having a
I
nightmare.
think we should wake him up.
Okay.
Let's ask.
Baltimore, if you would like to hear this, it is loud enough. You can make a perception check with disadvantage if you wish.
So go over to Rahun
It's perception check's like plus 11 or something.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
and
So we climb over to where Rahun's at.
I gently wake up.
Do I
Was
wake
16?
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear him just enough for you to like kind of wake up a little bit.
Try to wake Rahun up. Very gently, but kind of trying to see what's...
He's in the trees. How do you want to wake him up? Like he's literally like
Dangling.
20 feet above you.
Oh, I'll go and climb up.
You're gonna climb up from the tree and like trying to like do one of these, trying to like. He's literally like in air.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
pinata right now, guys.
Can we like break off a stick long enough to poke him?
yeah, definitely.
Sure.
We're in a tree.
Rip off a branch.
You
So
see,
who
you see.
Do they see where I'm attached to?
Yeah, I mean it goes up to Baltimore, and Baltimore's awake.
There's the end of my rope is being held onto by Baltimore right now. Guys. Just so you know.
So as I'm climbing up and I see Baltimore, and so I think Rahoon's having nightmares or something. I'm just gonna go and wake him up, see if he's okay. Making
Do I
sure.
hear him like saying monsters, monsters, whatever?
Yeah, I mean, he would be repeating it. Yeah, he's like frantic.
I'm
So-
gliding as fast as I can back to where.
I mean, you glide faster than they do. Than they walk.
Yeah, like when you're saying gliding, is he just like swaying back and forth in a tree?
When I say gliding, I'm saying that is a movement that only Rahoon would understand currently.
Okay. So I look at Rahoon. What is he actually doing right now?
He's struggling against the rope and sweating and talking about monsters.
Is his eyes open?
No.
I want to cast
How far are we from the temple?
How far are you guys away from the temple?
We were at least 300 feet, so we probably just went like 350, 400, maybe not too far.
I want to
So almost a mile away.
cast Pass Without Trace
You want to cast Pass Without Trace?
on our group. Yeah.
Okay. So you see Cecilia. She kind of wakes up and she's like, "What's going on?"
I don't know. Well, hold on, she's next to us. Have I climbed up the tree? Because that was what I was doing. Where's Cecilia?
Well, we were all.
She was down there. She made herself a little like sleeping bag. You can tell that she has the ring off.
So at this point in time, I'm saying, am I next to Cecilia or am I climbing up the tree?
You're up the tree,
So then she's not near me.
but you still hear her.
Oh, so then
You guys are literally around one tree right now.
yeah. Well, I don't want to shout, so as loud as I have to for her to hear me, but still trying to be quiet. See, I don't know. Rahoon is having a bad dream or something. We're just gonna go investigate further.
If he's having a bad dream, then who cares?
I don't know. He's, had someone inhabit his body, so.
I can silence him if you want. I got a scroll. We'll go to sleep.
No, that's okay. I'm just gonna check it out, because
Okay.
who
Well,
knows with Rahoon.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I
Good
got
night.
this. Go back to sleep.
She just kind of goes back to her sleeping bag and just kind of curls up. You get back, you notice that all the individuals are currently moving now, all under one tree, and you see this individual. I mean, you're just far enough to where you can't really make out any of it, but like you see the dangling body. I mean, at 4 intelligence, you can't like comprehend that it's actually.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
understand.
Can I?
That's why I've been just saying, just individuals.
Can I cast Primeval Awareness for orcs?
Oh, but you do get this like sensation that they are allies. Like that is just
Friendly.
It's just deep in your
You know her.
you know her. Yeah,
I try to glide up to one of them and stuff like
it's
that.
like you get to this point and you just like you like you can't like even push any further than that like one point. For orcs, you got nothing.
Nothing? Okay, so I'm a little more. Feel safe now. Safer.
I'm trying my hardest to get past that point to try and get up to them, and I will be screaming, "Monsters! Monsters in the woods!" That's like all I'm repeating.
Make a charisma saving throw. You guys hear him talk about monsters in the woods.
Rahoon. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Monsters!
You see Cecilia? Seriously? I can silence him.
Get away! Get away from here!
I wanna pull myself out and then keep the rope still tied to the branch.
Okay.
I'm gonna start climbing up the tree, like just I don't know, like another maybe 10 or 20 feet, just to where I can see a little bit farther if I can.
Sure. I mean, it is dark. You have dark vision, yeah?
Yeah.
You look out, you don't see anything. I mean, you're
Can
free.
I see where the temple is? I mean, because 300 feet's realistically not that far.
Through trees, not really. I mean, I understand that it's not that far, but you're not at a high enough inclination, and there are like a denser forest around the actual Forbidden Temple. It's meant to be hidden, so.
So can I climb a little bit higher up and then try to see if I see a clearing that I would know that's where the temple is?
Make an acrobatic check. Make an athletics check. With disadvantage due to your playmail. And you're going higher to thinner branches.
What am I rolling? Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Alright. That's a 16 with disadvantage. Still not bad.
So you're climbing. You actually have a twig almost collapse on you, but you catch your footing as you finally get about, I would say probably about 7/8 of the way up this tree. And you see a clearing where you know that that's the general direction and where the temple would be.
Does it look like it's more than 300 feet away from us?
Yeah. Based on guesstimation, yeah, you would say that it's probably about more than 300 feet out.
Okay, so I climb back down, and then I just sit down and go back to sleep. Or I tie myself back up how I originally had it, and then I go back to sleep.
So you see him just go back down. You see Baltimore like climb up, climb back down after a little bit, tie himself up, pass out.
So did I ever poke him to wake
So he doesn't
him
see
up?
anything?
Sure, you guys find a big enough thing. You can go ahead and poke him.
So poke at him.
So you poke around.
Um,
You start feeling a poke.
in my, like,
It's like physical enough where you can actually wake up.
I just look around confused as I feel this poking.
Rahul, be quiet.
Do I see these things still getting, like, closer and closer from where I'm at?
You're not back. You don't, like, your vision changed, and now, like, you open your eyes, and now this is where you're at. You're no longer hovering. Yeah, you're awake.
Okay, I just look around at everybody.
You can make a perception check with advantage, though. And you guys can make perception checks, too, if you want.
I got a 9.
9? With advantage?
Natural one.
21.
Cass, you're the only one that hears this, but you hear a low growl and a crack of the whip.
I'm looking around confused, just, huh? I look down, see myself. I still remember those things that were, like, vividly, right? Like, I definitely know that, like, I saw what I saw.
Yeah.
Alright, then I definitely start struggling. I'm like, monsters! Monsters in the woods! Freaking out now. Definitely freaking out now.
Rahul, be quiet.
Monsters! Get me down from here!
Alright, so I try to get him to be quiet. 'Cause
I
he's
try to
being loud,
break
so
my binds out of sheer fear.
Make a strength check.
I'm gonna try to.
So
I'm
you're
gonna
still-
try to comfort Rahul. Rahul, it's okay. It's okay. You're here. You're here. It was just a dream.
Straight check or saving throw? Because I'm trying to break.
Check.
Can I use my charisma to try to persuade Rahun to calm down?
Sure.
Because I'm trying to soothe him and be like, it's okay, it was just a dream. What do you say?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, man. Oh. 14.
You try to calm him, but he seems very adamant about what he's talking about.
Atreya, I just heard a whip.
Okay.
Do I
Let's
hear her
wake
say
everybody
whip?
up.
Alright, so let's get
It's coming
Rahun.
closer.
Let's get Rahun.
Demon.
Shh,
Demon.
okay. We believe you, we believe
don't
you.
know,
There's monsters. There's monsters. Here, we're gonna untie you, okay? It's okay.
Oh no.
Did casting Primeval Awareness break my concentration from Pass Without Trace? I'm not sure if
I'll say no. It's fine. You can stick.
okay.
I drop a stick to I'm trying to land and wake Cecilia up. She's a different area than I am. I want to wake her up.
That's fine.
Quick.
I want to keep trying to break out of my binds.
Hey,
Okay.
let's wake Baltimore up and let's have him untie Rahun. Have you heard a whip
I'll
in the
wake
ground?
Baltimore.
18.
You wake.
Cecilia.
I'll wake Baltimore. You wake Cecilia.
So I go down
So-
to wake up Cecilia.
So I
You
climb
feel
over
them
to
loosen
where-
just a little bit, but they're still tight.
Keep going.
So
Give us a second.
I climb over to Baltimore.
So both of you are trying to climb the same tree now?
No shit.
I'm going down to Cecilia.
I was already.
Oh, so you go down. I thought you were throwing a stick to Cecilia.
I was, but we already discussed what I was going to go
You
down.
didn't discuss it with me, though.
Yeah, because you weren't listening.
Well, because I had other people I was dealing with. Go ahead, guys. Keep playing.
I'm trying to be in character.
So you climb back down. You go back up. Everybody roll a perception check. One that whoever's sleeping gets disadvantage. I think there's only one.
Well, did I get to Baltimore in time?
Emerald's just passed out.
Did I get to Baltimore in time?
Huh?
Did I wake him up in time?
I'll tell you.
Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20. You see about 5 orcs all just start jumping from tree to tree.
Oh, shit.
What'd you get?
23.
23. You see 2 massive figures out, probably about 120 feet out, both coming from opposite directions. Go ahead.
I checked for orcs.
Am I getting advantage or
Cass,
anything?
Cass. I see orcs. I see
no, because
orcs
I
around
know.
Oh yeah,
us.
yeah. Sorry.
because I
Wake
know-
everybody
You
up.
know what
I
you're looking
checked
for.
orcs.
It's okay. They're here, so wake everybody up. So I'm going down for
19.
Cecilia.
She's talking about orcs, but you don't see orcs. You don't see anything. You just see those 2 figures. What?
19.
19. You see, you see a big ball off in the distance, keeping its distance, just behind a big tree with a whole bunch of eyes, different colors.
So I'm going down to wake up Cecilia.
Baltimore, what'd you
Try
get?
to break my binds again.
I got 24.
24. You wake up and you also see 2 massive figures,
I try to break my
about
bind.
as big as trees, probably about 120, 200 feet out. One in either opposite direction.
Try to break my binds again.
Oh yeah, go
Are
for it.
they towards us?
Yes. The orcs
So
are also
I
coming
just
towards.
immediately pull out my sword and I
50.
just cut the rope. So Rahun falls.
What'd you get?
15.
15. As you finally bust, you just feel just collapse. It's like you just see you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage right now.
8 points. Alright, cool.
And I untie myself with the rope and I just jump down right past Cass, who I assume is coming up to me.
And everybody,
And I
go ahead.
pick Rahun and I'm just let's go, and I just start moving in the opposite direction of those.
There's one on either side of you.
So I want to move away from the temple.
Okay, so one is coming from the temple, the other one is coming from the opposite side. So you're gonna be running toward one of them.
There's 4. There's north, south, east, west. Can we pick another way? If one's
you-
going one, one's going the
He
other
said
way.
he wants to go the opposite direction of the temple. I'm telling him
Oh,
that
okay,
that's
okay.
gonna go straight toward one of them.
Okay.
I just want to run in a direction that is away from both of them. So
Okay, sounds good.
If one's coming north,
I
one's
grab
coming
my
south,
axe.
I want to go. Oh, shit.
So you drop down. He grabs Rahun. He said, "Hey, let's go," and he starts running straight to where you see the orcs are all over there.
Okay. Baltimore, there's orcs everywhere over there.
You have no idea what.
I'm running the other direction.
You turn. He starts going toward the big ball that's over in that area.
Yeah. What?
You see him start and turn around.
I make sure Emerald's awake and I'm following them.
And I was like, "Huh? What?"
Emerald, come on,
What?
we gotta go.
Big ball eyes. Big ball eyes. Big ball eyes.
Immediately stop because I know what that is. I drop Rahun just like, this is stupid, and I just pull out my shit, and I walk out, and I'm like, let's go!
Everybody roll a dexterity saving throw, as you guys all hear just
21.
14.
Stop rolling over here. It keeps hitting everything. Okay. 13.
Okay. Baltimore. 14. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
14.
yeah, 14.
Okay. What'd you roll?
14.
21.
And what'd you roll?
13.
Everybody except for Atreya, is getting 25 points of bludgeoning damage as you just see arrows just get released, and you see them. They're from the orcs. They're just
Okay, so can I just want to shoot. I'm going to start shooting at the orcs because I can see them. So I'm aiming and I want to shoot at the orcs.
So even with Pass Without Trace, they're like shooting right at us.
Nobody rolled stealth check.
I know, but if they can't see us.
It adds 10 to your stealth check.
Didn't I?
She did say that
I did
she
say
will be
stealthily.
stealthily.
Did you roll? Then it did not go.
I'm gonna immediately start going after the things that attack me. I'm gonna, as I get hurt and the pain hits me.
You don't see anything.
Well, I know the
You see the big ball, but you just get hit, and you see their arrows, and you know the direction. You can go in that direction.
Yeah.
You just don't see anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Just after getting hit and get hit with the pain, I'm like, I go into a stupid fit of rage right now.
Stupid fit of rage. As you get into a rage, you start to go run, and all of a sudden you just see, as you're running, the arrows just fizzle, disappear.
I
just
don't
running.
comprehend
You see
that
him
at
just start
all.
running.
Rahun, stick together. Let's all stick together.
And
We need to,
Cecilia's up. She's like, "What the
Nothing.
heck is going on?"
let's form a perimeter or something. Let's get together, guys.
Nothing. Going straight forward towards the arrows that came at me.
Piece of shit.
I'm 4 intelligent and in rage now.
As you're running, you begin to see dwarves pull out from the trees, but they're not like moving. They're almost like phasing. They're the dwarves of the Iron World.
4 intelligent, in a fit of rage. Nothing comprehended
Go
right
for
now.
it, dude.
I'm still going
I
towards
like
the
it.
direction
I like it. Go ahead.
of where the arrows hit me.
I'm wanting to shoot at the orcs because I see them.
You shoot. You know that your arrow is true as you shoot it, and it just goes right through one of them.
So I tell the others, I shot right at an orc and my arrow goes right through it. So I don't know what's going on, guys. But I don't even know if they're real or not, or if there's some sort of apparition. But
You, sir, are a trickster.
Cass, you begin to start seeing individuals you've never seen before.
You mean like creatures that I just don't
Not
recognize?
necessarily like creatures, almost like machines. Like a very slender body, very mechanical, almost like a bronze nature, bronze metal. Has a hood up, but you can see that it has 2 baby blue eyes that almost glow with like a neon light. You see a staff that they hold, and it has a gem on the top, and it changes colors and phases in and out. As it's changes colors, it's almost like ticking, very mechanically, as it's going through the trees as well.
I'm still shooting at
Dang
the
it,
orcs.
I
I'm gonna
wasn't
shoot
even-
the orcs again because
Baltimore, what are you doing?
Sheathe my sword, I put my shield on my back, I sit down up against the tree, and I just start meditating.
So you see Baltimore just sit down.
I'm shooting at the orcs again just to see. I want to shoot at another one.
Same thing.
Same thing.
How close am I to Baltimore?
You get up to the dwarf's man, and you're just like,
Nothing's happening though, right?
Nothing.
But okay, it might be 4 intelligent, might be in rage. I know though that if I'm not doing damage, something I'm not gonna keep swinging at it at least.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna say back to Cass, like, do you not see these orcs?
Guys-
Like, what's going on?
No, something is not right here.
180
Everything
straight
we were
towards
seeing is not.
the ball.
Everything we're seeing is not true. Some of this is a facade. I think this might be another trial.
How are we going through another trial? We're not even in the temple anymore.
I don't know. Baltimore, do you get the sense that
You notice that the two figures, Baltimore and Cass, the two massive figures that are as big as trees, they're probably within about 100 feet right now. And they still are enclosing, as the massive whip now you see is almost at tree length, if you will, as it just whips back and forth, just a massive fiery whip, as every now and then it just cracks.
I don't hear this.
Baltimore, do you see those figures? Like I point to the bronze things that I see.
I go running across there, like just right past everybody. Ah!
Like everybody's like looking around, and I just see like this barbarian. He's just like, ah!
Stone crazy.
Ah! No!
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing right now. Not comprehending anything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
I look to Cecilia and say, what are you seeing right now? Cecilia.
I see spiders, a lot of them, but they won't get close. They're just staying within a distance.
Are you scared of spiders?
Spiders had something to do with in my past, and you saw she's like just still like looking around, just making sure that spiders like are staying at a distance, almost backing up. She's like, why?
I think all of these things have to do with things from our past.
The orcs are definitely from my past. What do you see, Cass?
I see two. I don't even know how to describe them. They're like mechanical bronze beings with blue eyes. Do I get the sense that they're like the things that mess with time? I didn't see them before, so I don't actually know
No.
that.
Did she describe it? Can I do insight or history check? Did she describe it well enough? It's those figures
They
that
have
we
blue
saw.
eyes and they're
The-
carrying a staff that
They
changes
don't fit the
colors.
description of what you saw.
Because we saw they're huge and
Yeah,
they're kind of
they didn't fit the description. What she's talking about is almost like just 6 feet tall.
okay.
You guys, all of you guys see the whip as he's now within about 60 feet, about
see-
80, 60 feet.
I see the whip.
No, just
Okay.
cast. As it goes to crack up, and you can tell that the whip is about to come and just go across.
Running towards my ball with many eyes.
Okay, you're going to your ball
Angry.
with many eyes.
Many eyes, angry, frustrated, charging straight at it, willing to throw my axe at it.
Okay, you get up to it. You
Okay.
make an attack roll.
I'm just gonna try to sit down and meditate or something like Baltimore, because I don't see anything that they're seeing. I've tried attacking the orcs and it's not doing anything. So obviously I have to deal with my past in some sort of way. So I'm just gonna try to get clear of mine. My eyes are gonna stay
17.
open, but
17. Your mark strikes. This is actually real. As you just see the eye just kind of finally just open up. It's big and purple, and other eyes just start to come up as well. Even with your 4 intelligence, you're possibly in danger. Okay. So you're meditating just there. You see the whip begin to
Cass
come
is like-
down.
Perception checks.
I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw?
20
Yep.
not natural.
18.
What'd you get? 20 not natural, 20 natural 20, 18. Baltimore?
5.
5. I think you're the only one that doesn't make it.
Well, you got rest.
For those that made it, you take 22 fire damage.
Those who did make it?
That did make it. Baltimore, you take 44.
So what does that do for your hit points?
Where was our hit
It takes your hit points.
Okay, I'm dead.
Where was our hit point
So
by...
you're unconscious, not dead.
I'm unconscious.
So did my 2 hours of rest, it wasn't full hours, but did that restore any health?
No.
Okay, then I'm out.
So you go unconscious. As Cass, you just see the whip just come clear across the area, and you see that it's supposed to be hitting the trees, but it goes right through the trees.
Didn't Atreya take first watch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, Cass
Then I did.
4 hours though. You only did 2 hours.
She did 2 hours in the workout.
That's nice. Unwise.
So you're out. What'd you get?
It takes 4 hours. Me for mine, it's 18. So, 22, I guess, right? So
You take 22, yeah.
yeah. So I'm good.
You're good.
I'm
okay.
good.
Baltimore, you're good.
So, my total is 79. I just got 78 damage. So I'll just take my head and bang it up against the back of the tree and knock myself out.
How'd you take 78? You should only have taken 44.
No, like, I'm adding everything up. Because I haven't gotten a full rest to recover from what I've taken before.
Oh, so he only had like
I
something
had
else.
1 health. So I banged
was
my
only
head against
15.
the back to take the 1 health.
So you're purposely making yourself go unconscious.
Yep.
All right. So he passes out. Cecilia will do a scroll. She is barely alive. And everybody will get 16 health back. So those that went down get back up. And she's just like, run! We need to get out of here. I don't know what that was.
I don't even know what hit us. Alright, so I'm going to run towards the imaginary orcs because apparently they're imaginary, so they're not really surrounding us. So the orcs aren't real, so I'm running this way. So let's all go towards this way. That's what I'm going to say.
It's not attacking, but it's just there. It's just grinning
Where's
with a
my
very
hand?
like evil grin.
Yeah. Do I sense like it is going to attack me, or does it sense like it's just
it's
scary
almost-
more than anything else?
It's scary, but it's almost like it's grinning in the fact that it knows that you can't do anything to it, and it knows it.
Okay, so yeah, because I was gonna say I never did the damage for confused, very confused. I snap out of my rage. I look at it. You were inside me.
And you see all the eyes get closer to you, and he goes, "Run."
So I turn around and I start running the other way.
Do I still see the...
Four intelligence really sucks.
yeah.
guys.
Run.
Really?
What?
Once I come
Really
to,
sucks.
do I still see the things?
You just saw the big massive whip just go across, and then you see it come back to normal, and you could tell that it just goes back with a crack, and you see Rahun just running, and he's just like, "Bah!" and he just like starts running after Atreya.
Yeah, 'cause
Emerald starts running
Do I
after
still
Atreya
see the
too.
robot? Do I still see the robot things?
Yeah, but they're keeping their distance. Baltimore, what are you doing?
Guess I'll follow everyone else.
I think we're still... Is there any way we're still within the radius of the temple?
Everybody's just running.
This has to...
we all left already.
yeah. Everybody's running.
I I said the orcs aren't real, so I started running that way because that was the only thing that I saw that was in the way. So
Why are we running?
Are you following?
Yes, I'm following, but I'm
So you
thinking
guys-
to myself, like, why are we running? Because
You guys are all
nothing
running,
is
and you
moving.
notice that everything that you guys have seen are beginning to like come behind you and turn their direction as they're following you. And the more and more that you run, the more and more that you run, the more and more that you get away, it finally comes to a halt. And you no longer hear the rustling of the orcs. You no longer hear the giant footsteps or the cracking of the whip or the bronze metal. You no longer see or hear this big ball. And everything goes to the quiet chirping of the night.
I'm still running. I'm not gonna stop and be like, hey, I don't hear anything anymore.
Well, I meant like it's
Okay.
You've heard it long enough to where you can say, okay, I think I can stop now.
Okay.
If you want to continue to stop,
I stop.
or continue to run,
I stop
you
and
feel
catch
free.
my
I'll look
breath for a
back.
second.
Yeah, we'll stop it.
And you guys are all there, and so
Rest
he's
for a
like,
moment.
Take whatever ale I can find.
What
Chug
just happened?
For
So,
intelligence.
so
does
what
not mean
actually
nothing.
hurt us then? What caused damage? Because those orcs weren't real. So I'm asking a question. Anyone wanna?
I think the only thing that was
I love it.
I think the
I'm
only
asking
thing
the
that
question,
was
anyway.
real
These are the jokes, kid. Sorry,
somehow was the whip. I think everything else was from.
What whip?
You didn't see the whip?
Good job.
No, I didn't see a whip.
Big
I didn't see a whip. I didn't hear a
Big
whip.
ball.
I don't even know what hit me.
There were
big ball
two,
eyes. Big ball eyes. Big ball
I sit
eyes.
down
Yahoo.
against a tree and I go to sleep.
So you see Baltimore, after not saying anything, just doing his own thing, just being isolated from the group, sits down, closes his eyes, and tries to go to sleep.
Everything we all saw individually had something to do with our past. I don't think it was really there, except for the two creatures. One that had a whip, that's what took us all out.
Okay, so what
No.
was
Fire whip.
what was the
No.
other creature? What?
Big ball eyes.
Big ball of eyes.
What
Big
are you
ball
talking
eyes.
about, Rahul?
Monster. Big ball eyes. Thing inside me.
The thing inside you. He does have different. His eyes have changed, different shapes and different colors and different sizes. What is that? Can I do
It
like
was real.
It was
I hit
real.
it.
It was here.
I hit it. Didn't do anything though. I sit
mean,
down. I sit down in sheer defeat.
Am I assuming that I can still hear them because of how loud Rahoon most likely is right now?
We're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
together.
I mean, it takes a little bit of time for you to actually, like, go to sleep, but yeah.
So I just say, that I'm just like, it's a beholder.
A what?
There's a beholder that is attached to Rahoon.
What is that? I've never heard of that before. I don't know what that is.
Something we cannot defeat at our current level.
All right. Well, let's take a few minutes of rest
What
and
is
let's make some
level?
distance. So does the beholder with all these eyes? Is that why we saw? Is that why I saw orcs and Cecilia saw spiders? Like, what can it do? Is it making us see things?
No, I doubt it.
Then what was causing that?
I think he saw the beholder because we were each saying things from our past or something that had to do with our history, our story. Baltimore, what did you see?
Saw literally nothing. Hence why I sat down and tried to sleep, just like I'm going to try to do
I
right
thought
now.
he saw the two. How'd he see
One
it?
signal goes.
Out of game. You did see the two giants. Are you just not telling them? Just out of curiosity for me?
Correct.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Keep going.
Well, I don't think we should stop here. We just only got so far away. I think we should keep moving.
Let's go back to the town. I get up. All right, let's just go back to the city. Probably safe there.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe for us to rest
If
out
we
here.
haven't completed the trials we're supposed to complete, none of us are safe. And none of us are going anywhere.
I thought we did all three. I thought we completed the third one of the last one. I mean, Baltimore didn't do his, but we're obviously not safe here.
Go over to Cecilia. What are sense from her?
You? You see a kid playing with a book.
Kid.
And she's just kind of like, she's just kind of there, and she has like the book open, and she's just like,
I slightly kick her.
what?
Kid, book. What do you think?
Dwarf. Stupid. What do you want?
What do you think?
I'm trying to look to see if maybe the temple, maybe like.
How many trials do you do?
Range or something?
I hold up 4 fingers. How many trials do you do?
I don't know.
The longer we were in the trials, things would come to life. Remember?
But we should have been out of its range.
I thought we were out of its range, so why were they
start to
coming
look
to
around
life?
the environment.
Well, again, we don't have all the information, but is it possible that maybe it actually widened its range because of something we did?
Maybe. Or something that happened.
Could it have done that because we didn't complete a trial we were supposed to complete after activating?
According to my book, if the temple's not fueled, it doesn't work.
I start walking around the perimeter. Does anything seem off?
But I mean, even without the temple, the temple being activated, I mean, the Forbidden Plane actually acts here. So yes, stuff would. I mean, regardless if the temple's up or not, it would continue our cycle. But I don't understand why we've been in it for a night. Why would it all of a sudden start manifesting stuff, almost as if we've been in it for a longer period than that?
I don't know.
Time might not act the same.
And why is he so just nonchalant about it? He's just sleeping.
I don't know. He said he saw nothing. We all saw something, but he saw nothing. He said he didn't see anything, so I don't know. Maybe only some of us
perimeter.
saw it.
Check.
No perception check needed. Everything seems fine.
Start checking to see if things are even real anymore. Because now
Yeah,
that
you
I've
start
seen so many
checking
things,
trees, and you're just
Yeah.
like, that's a tree.
I pick up a rock.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So, Cass is frustrated. Baltimore, I know you know things that we don't. You probably know more about this plane than any of us do. I know you saw something. What was it that you saw? Did you see the whip? Did you see the creatures?
I'm sleeping.
Wow.
So he's just, to you,
Don't
he's
worry.
sleeping. I mean, now you know you said it loud enough that someone should have woken him, but you don't see him move or budge or anything like that.
So I look over at Cass and say, so when we went up there,
Well played.
Trixie's name was entered, and then Cecilia put the ring on, and she was gone, and then Rahoon, he entered in.
I hear my name. Alright, just.
He entered in his name, and he went through the trial. So I don't understand what we
Still
went through
checking
when we were
rocks,
at the
just like-
temple. Cecilia entered something in,
I see like a
but
frog
she said she doesn't
or something.
remember doing it.
I'm gonna
So
chase
I
the
don't understand
frog.
what we would have left to do. Baltimore never entered anything in.
Cecilia, do you have any recollection of what it was that you typed into the stone?
I have no idea.
Is something inside of you?
No, I think it had to do something with the ring, because once I put it on, I couldn't remember anything up until Rahoon touched me. And then when all of that was done, I took off the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to study it more, but more in a controlled environment.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess the perimeter has expanded.
And what's wrong with the barbarian?
The catch. Finally catch the frog. Haha!
I don't know. I think he's done something. I think something has happened when he was at the temple.
Either
mean-
that or whatever he saw last night.
Crush it between my hands.
Yeah.
Check it.
Shaking
All of a
him
sudden, you
up.
guys hear a as Rahoon just kind of turns to you, and all of a sudden, there's just blood all over his hand.
Rahoon.
Huh.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Rahoon to see if that helps.
Sounds good. You see the heals. You see like what damage he has taken begin to mend, but he just kind of looks at you and he's just like,
Yeah, I am. I'm amazed by.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I come over with like lovey-dovey eyes. And stuff.
Yeah. Something is definitely wrong with Rahim.
What do I heal though? I'll still take the cure
Yeah,
wounds.
yeah, I'll take the heals.
It doesn't affect my intelligence though.
Yeah, but I didn't know that, so I was like, maybe his head.
You
got
still
hit.
cure wounds me, so what did I heal?
Yeah. So.
What did I heal? You gotta roll it out.
What do you mean?
You cure wounds
Your
me.
cat.
You
Pull
don't
out
roll
your
it.
spell,
If you don't
cure
roll it, it
wounds.
doesn't happen.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
he's like, I need it. I need it.
It's
We're very low right now.
1d8.
There you go.
Oh, what is this one? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the deal.
7.
Plus your spell casting modifier.
Oh. Spellcasting ability. I don't. Spell attack bonus. Okay, so 7 plus 8 is 15.
15. Sweet.
Sounds good.
Sorry.
So,
Alright, so I think we should wake up Baltimore. Let's keep walking a little bit. I want to get some distance. I don't know.
I mean, you're pretty good distance.
Okay, alright. I guess we'll just rest here then. Who wants to take first watch?
There's no resting for me right now. I am like hyperventilating with just sheer everything is not real right now. I'm still checking things.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm
Like
exhausted.
ripping up
I don't want
grass.
to take first watch. I just want to sleep a little bit, and then you guys can wake me up. So it leaves Emerald, Cecilia.
Everyone's like, I'll take first watch.
Alright.
Sleep.
Sleep.
So my tent and everything is all
It's back over there.
all back over there, all the tarp. So I have a blanket though, so I'll pull out a blanket, just lay down on that,
Sure.
go to sleep.
So sleep. Ryan, just checking around and stuff.
Ah, dude.
Alright.
Everything that happened. He will feel cold though. So
I would say Emerald would probably, like, if you were cold or something, he would give you something to kind of keep you warm. It is dark, yep. So you guys eventually find sleep. I know you're staying awake.
eventually, like when I start feeling cold and he gives me something, like that's probably when I'll be like.
Sure. You guys all wake up as Emerald took the whole shift. He's fine. You guys all wake up. It's still dark out. You know that for those all of your Constitution points come back. All your Intelligence points comes back.
Yes.
All your spell slots are revived. Switch out your spells. We're gonna go ahead and just take a couple minute break, just so that way I can use the restroom, and we'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Epic Interactions.
Kind of above the coffee pot. There might be. Yeah.
Our heroes
There
just
might be something you want to do a little bit.
engaged in a late night interaction with interesting monsters and mayhem. As you guys are at a safe distance away from the Forbidden Temple, you guys were able to take a long rest. All your stuff is back to normal, up to date. And based on, the time of day and whatnot, you guys know that you guys have probably a good, another 3 hours before
Dawn.
dawn.
Clearly aware of what happened. I have the memory of me being...
Yeah, you clearly, remember everything, and you're just like, why was I that dumb?
Yeah. Alright. What the hell happened last night? What was that? What was that thing you called that I attacked Baltimore? I look over at Baltimore. Is he still, sitting there, eyes closed and stuff?
Baltimore.
He said, sure.
Yeah, eyes are still closed.
Go over there and I kick him. Hey, numbnuts. Get up.
Numbnuts? I haven't heard that, bro.
Called a beholder.
Alright, well, that beholder last night was real. And I think talked to me. Whatever else, those orcs or whatever hit us, you were talking about, the arrows weren't real. Two beast things I also saw. Can I comprehend now what happened?
Wait, you saw the two beasts too?
Yes, but not in the way that you saw them. Can I comprehend how it might have, what kind of might have happened?
Sure.
When we first went to sleep, I kind of had a out-of-body experience. I think that's what they say. I could see us. I could see everybody. I could even see myself. And I was hovering in the woods, and I don't know why I was acting like such a child, but I was quite enjoying it, actually. And I glided through the woods for a while until I came across those same figures. In fact, I saw all of them.
What did they look like again? One had a
One
whip.
was a giant demon whip person. Another one was some just large entity, both with silhouettes over them, and one was this beholder that I guess everybody thinks I have inside of me.
What does it look like again? It has eyes. You said monster and
Now, for
eyes.
the first time, you actually saw it up close.
Yeah.
So you can describe it in detail.
You want to just open up the monsters?
No, I
handbook
want to
and
hear
show 'em?
Rahoon's description.
It was very large, but hovering off the ground.
And by large, what do you mean?
I mean large. I mean as big as...
Like
I
a
don't...
cow, a house?
As big as one of those cannons we saw on the flying ship. At least, if not, two of those put together.
Holy crap.
Big, I tell you. Hovering off the ground. One large center eye. 6, maybe 8 individual eyes with different colors. Probably explains why my eyes have been changing.
Yeah, different colors and different shapes.
One purple, one green, one black, one with skull and bones. And a smile. Very large, creepy smile. One with razor sharp teeth. Many rows of them. All I know is I struck true when I did attack it. But it affected it none.
So was it like you were seeing through the beholder's eyes?
No, because even in that form I saw the beholder coming towards us. But I
So
couldn't
what
do
do-
anything about it.
what
I
do you
was stuck in that form.
What do you think was the reason why you got this vision?
I don't know per se, but I think it was a forewarning of what was coming.
Samral kind of turns around. He goes, so what the hell happened last night? Because I don't have a clue what happened.
When I went down,
Nor do I.
Cass told me that she heard a whip, and that she heard like a growling sound. So
And you saw orcs.
I saw orcs jumping from tree to tree, and I shot arrows at them and true hits, and then they just went right through it. It did no damage.
I saw my people as well last night.
You saw your people?
Yes, but they were not real. They were also figment of our imagination.
So then what caused damage to us? Because
I
Cecilia
believe it
saw
was the beholder.
spiders. The beholder did?
He was the only thing that I could sense that was real and I physically touched.
Wait, I saw the whip take us all out. The whip from the giant. That's what did the damage, I think.
I don't know. I don't
How
know.
did it only do
last thing
damage
I
to
saw-
us?
Last thing I
Nothing.
saw was the whip coming. It was like it went right through the trees.
Did I see the beholder do the attack?
If it went right through the trees, then how could it have hit us? Why did it only make contact with us? Like, if it was real, then wouldn't it have sliced through the tree as well?
Baltimore, what do you take from this?
I have no explanation.
So you really saw nothing? That's so weird. We all
How about
saw
your
something.
god, Marlesh? Have you heard anything from him?
Nope.
Do you mind asking for us? And Trey, what about your god?
I think in my head, trying to talk to Marlesh. Do you have any explanation for what happened last night?
You don't get an audible response, but you get a feeling that there's still more to the temple that maybe he nor you understand.
And I prayed to Bell.
But it is actually like a not visible. It's a like, what is it, like a purposeful sensation, I guess is a word.
Maybe.
Like, it's very noticeable for you. There you go.
I was just gonna say.
Divine.
Yeah, there you go. I guess a divine sensation, I guess. But he's used to that kind of stuff with the scrolls, or with his...
Child with book. No, I mean, Cecilia. That's what I thought last night, so... it's just-
What?
What did... Spoke of a ring. Where's
Yeah,
that
this one?
ring?
She, like, pulls it out.
Hand it to me.
Sure! Just don't put it on. I wouldn't recommend it.
I'll look at it and I'll make a fortune check on it. See what it's made, the material it's made of.
Go for it.
I'll get advantage of any sort or anything like that.
I'm just hanging out.
12.
Metal you've never seen before.
But clearly it's metal I've never seen before, and I've seen a lot of metal.
I mean, it's clear that it's...
Very unique, very weird.
It's clear that it's something you've never seen before. You can't even tell if it's a metal or actually stone.
Interesting. I kind of twiddle it around my fingers and stuff like that. Get the real feel of it, sensation of it.
Can I insight check Baltimore
Sure. What are you inciting him for?
to see if he's like, if the questions that I asked him about the giant, like if I get the sense that he's not letting on something that he knows.
Make an insight check.
You're essentially asking if he's lying.
Baltimore,
about what
make
he
a
saw.
deception check.
All I know is that.
What'd you get, Baltimore?
What's one?
18.
You get a feeling that there may be something more, but as far as you know, he's telling the truth.
So I guess like the perimeter, I think, of the temple expanded because it was the more time that we spent in the temple in the area, the more the forgotten come to life and become into
For those that
existence.
saw the black mist on the floor, You notice that here there is none.
So I'm guessing the perimeter isn't just 300 feet anymore. What we were like 450 feet or something like that. So it's expanded. Maybe the more the trials are done, the larger the temple expands, the more the forgotten comes about.
And I guess it would make sense. The less things that are forgotten, the
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Either way, we need to go back.
Yeah.
You still have another about 2.5 hours before the sun actually hits up.
So what do you guys want to do?
We need to go back. That's what we need to go do.
Baltimore, are
We're
we
clearly
going to go
not
back
done
from
with
our
this.
lush or not?
I don't see a reason to. Clearly, like, whatever may occur is too dangerous for us and could easily kill us all. I'm not going to put everybody in jeopardy because of me.
Well, we already sort of have. We came here for you, and I don't want this to be for nothing.
Wasn't for nothing. Trixie's free. Rahun got his trial done. Not for nothing. Things happen.
But now it's time to get yours done. The temple already knows us. The temple has already sensed us. It knows what we truly want. It's not going to stop. We need to finish what we came here for.
And you can't stop running, or you can't keep running from your past.
We're here to support you, Baltimore.
Frankly, I just want to destroy the damn place. Because this thing is getting bigger and stronger. What about all the people who don't know about it? What about the wanderers who will just stumble upon it and their fears and forgotten will just be born with no knowledge of what is going on? This place is evil, and it needs to be eradicated from the border.
Sounds good to me.
We need to finish your trial. And once done, we need to destroy that place.
Do I know which direction the city is in?
Make a survival check.
$17.
You know the general direction, but in the dark, not 100% positive.
So I get up and I just start walking in the general direction.
Where are you going?
Back to the city.
Why? We're not done.
Why are you running now? It was so important to you, and now you don't want to do it. And don't even say it's about just keeping us all safe, because we all fully walked into this situation. We all came voluntarily to the temple so we could do this. We've already gone through some trials. We're doing okay. We need to go back to the temple.
I'm not going to put everybody else at risk for me. So.
Well, you don't get to make that decision for everybody else.
Very well. Then consider this me putting myself in danger for myself. I start heading back towards the temple.
Okay.
Baltimore, we're here for you. You need to get answers, and we want to help you get answers. So I turn and start walking, catching up to Rahan.
Okay.
I turn and walk towards the temple.
Okay. Emerald's like, I think we have a plan. He turns around and he starts walking towards you guys, and he's like, and he gets some more studying in. And she goes back.
I take out the ale that was left by my betrothed. We are going to go back to this place. I would like to share one last drink with people I can now call my friends. As I start to hand everybody
Oh, Rahun, you're
Some
such
of
a
the-
sap.
some of the ale and stuff.
Baltimore, what do you do?
This is ale from my homeland, made by the best brewer out there.
So when it's passed to me, I take it and say to your homeland and to the future king of Ironwall. Take a sip of it.
I'll drink to that.
Emerald, here. We might have had our differences, but I trust
Well, I've had many ale across the world, but
you. You've never had Ironwall ale. Enjoy, my friend.
so Baltimore, what are you doing?
As Emerald gives me the ale back and stuff, I'll stop. I turn around. Baltimore, there's plenty left here for you. I stop, turn around.
Maybe we'll all die. Maybe we will.
If we do die,
It's not gonna
we
watch-
die together.
watch you. Just
Nobody has to
watch
die
people
for
and not do
anything.
about it.
Literally, like this is so pointless.
It wasn't pointless before. How is it pointless now?
Because now there's different ramifications that can occur to this. Like, do you not see that? You're supposed to be my older sister, and I'm giving up this to protect you. Do you not see that?
It's
Or
the
if
thing.
you die, and now you can't find your father.
But
I hope you won't have to worry about clearing your name because you're going to be dead. Like, none of you at all understand the ramifications of this. I'm not willing to do this to make sure that we all stay alive.
But don't you understand that it's the past that we're all running from that's creating all the problems for us? We need to face the things that we're running from and be done with them.
We can't face a beholder and win. We cannot face two demonic entities and win. This is not something that we are capable of doing at this current moment.
I'm willing to try at least. I'm tired of running.
Die.
Then I die. If that is what it's meant to be, then that is what it's meant to be. But I am tired of running. My people need a new king. They cannot have a king who is a coward. I will face these demons head on.
Then go face it in this world. Don't go and face it in a material aspect.
You know I cannot do that. If more people will come to this forest and be trapped by this place, I
So
cannot
then
knowingly.
go and talk to Finn, and we have Finn and Gloria do something about this place and try to destroy it.
You think Finn and Gloria can destroy this place? We've already seen what it can do. This is not regular magic. This is ancient, divine, god magic. You think two shopkeepers could really stop this? We would need the whole city to back us up. All I know is we've already been affected by this place. We do know what is going on. And I'm not going to let other innocent people randomly wander into this place and have their own fears come and eat them alive too. We've
So what
clearly passed some trials before. We can clearly pass some more.
So what happens if we go through another trial then? Huh?
Then we
It's
deal
still
with
going
it.
to be-
We'll
Like
come out.
what? You think that your axe is going to be able to destroy this whole place? Like that's naive. How is that at all a mindset of a king? Take an axe and beat on a rock? You're not going to do anything with that.
That's why I'm not just doing it by myself. That's why I have everybody here. That's why we're all doing it together.
Baltimore, what was your purpose originally for wanting to come here?
Honestly, I have no idea anymore. It's been so long.
Well, we know he's trying to bring back Marlesh. Any one of us can type the name into the stone.
The one who types the name in the stone is the one who goes to the trials. It has to be Baltimore. Ultimately, it's his decision.
No, anybody could type the name in, that's true. But as long as I'm not present within whatever the circumference of this place, whatever of my past won't manifest.
So you're saying your past did manifest?
I'm saying that whatever may be in my past won't manifest as long as I'm not present.
The whole reason we did this is so you can have some answers. And bring Marlesh back, but you wanted answers about your past. Why not? The trials aren't meant to destroy us. Yes, we might come out with damage. We might get a little bruised, but we'll come out stronger for it, and you won't have to run from your past anymore.
But that's if we come out of it. Is the thing.
We've done it twice.
Barely. I point to Raoul. He barely made it out with his brain intact.
Hey, I have an idea, guys.
Let's hear it.
I have one scroll. I was gonna use it, like, if we had troubles, but I have a scroll. It's really higher, but it's called Mind Blank. And what it does is, like, if I touch a person, they're immune to psychic damage, but any effect that could read emotion, thoughts, abilities, spells, charm conditions, like even wish spells won't be able to do anything. The only thing is he won't know who he is until we actually, like, bring him back. I mean, that might be an option.
And how do you bring him
What
back?
does it take to bring him back?
We'd have to go get... I mean, we could either wait 24 hours for the stella to be done, or we can go and get, like, another enchanter to take it off of him. Because I'm not an enchanter, and I just have my scrolls, but it might be an option. But the thing is, if I can't, it's higher than me, and I don't know if I can cast it. I mean, like, it's a shot, but I just figured I'd let you know I have that option.
I'll go out.
What?
It's not a logical option.
It's an option.
But then that also puts you at risk of a potential of hurting yourself. And what, you're gonna wipe my memory? That's pointless.
It would only be for 24 hours.
So going forward, Baltimore,
Sounds
what do
like
you
a
plan
safety
on
net
doing?
to me.
what's your plan? How do you want to help restore Marlesh? How do you want to find your answers?
Do it some other way. But this isn't the way. I'm not gonna put everybody's lives in jeopardy for my own self. And I turn and I start walking in the direction that I guess this is in.
Once he's out of ear range where he can hear what we're talking about, maybe it's time for an intervention. Maybe we cast this thing on him and just do it anyway, because in the end I think it could be for his benefit.
I'm not willing to. I'm not
Cecilia
willing
pulls
to do
out a
that.
scroll. She's like, I'm willing to give it a shot.
I don't think that we should do that. It's his
Atreya.
decision.
I think as your older sister,
I mean,
you need to find the words to inspire him. Right? Fear, being scared.
I can hold him.
Emotions.
She's just pulling out. She's like, I can hold him.
Child,
I can.
quiet.
Okay.
He's clearly worried about us being hurt. I think he's really just very scared of you being hurt. For he has finally found family, and I'm sure he doesn't want to lose it. But we all know we need to finish what we've started. And I think you need to talk to him, possibly alone.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and try to catch up with Baltimore.
I can put him to sleep.
Shut up.
So you do a light jog and you catch up. You catch up to Baltimore fairly quickly. Baltimore, you notice that Atreya kind of jogs over to your area.
I'm trying to think of what to say. Hey, just wait a second. Let's just talk for a moment. We came all this way. I know you've made your peace. I know you said what you wanted to say, but let's just, like, I want to know what you're thinking. Like, I mean, I know you said you're worried about us getting hurt, but I mean, we all agreed to it to begin with. Like, why is it suddenly changed? I just want to understand. Because we came out here originally, we had the same plan. Nothing has changed. We all knew the risks coming in and starting this. So let's just finish it. Let's get you answers.
The only answers that I have right now are from our mother.
So you want to forget about finding answers about Marlesh? That doesn't matter to you anymore?
There's other ways to find answers.
The reason why we came to the Forgotten Temple specifically was because Marlesh has been forgotten. He's your god, your deity. And we came here to restore him for you. I don't know how there's any other way to do that. Do you?
I mean, in this world, there's most likely infinite ways to do that. We just haven't found them.
So is your mind completely made up? You don't want to go back to the Forgotten Temple. You don't want to do the trials. Because if you're worried about our safety, we're not. That's not something to put on your own shoulders. That's for us to worry about. We get to make our own decisions. You don't get to make those decisions for us. We're here to support you. We want you to find these answers. That's why we came here. Just let us help you.
I'm still like tussling with Celeste as she keeps pulling out different spells. I'm like, stop it. I swear, child, if you were mine, I'd...
It's not worth the risk for me anymore.
He said it's not worth the risk for me anymore. Sorry.
But it's not you. This is Atreya.
I know. Look, Baltimore. It's a risk worth taking. You're a risk worth taking. That's why we're all here. It's for you. If it was someone else, maybe none of us would be doing it. Yes, it is a risk. We all acknowledge that. We see it for what it is. But there's some risks worth taking in life. And this is one of them. You deserve to have answers. We all have a past. We've all been running from them. We want to do this together. Each of us get answers, one at a time. And it's your turn. And we're here to support you. We're here standing with you. You need to lead the charge, though. And if you're worried about me, I'm the big sister. I'm the one that's supposed to worry about you. You don't have to worry about me. I worry enough as it is. I have that taken care of. That's not your burden to bear. Now, stop being stupid and let's go. And I, start to walk back towards everyone else. I want to love town.
Come on, stupid. Let's go.
So you see her turn, and she kind of walks, but in a way of almost inciting you to come with her.
Yeah. Good words, DM. Good words.
I mean, the whole time I didn't look at it. So
I'm sure she's well aware of that.
Cass looks at Rahun. If he doesn't come, we're totally casting the spell.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Yes, for sure. Hey, get that one spelled out.
Which one? I got 7.
No, the
Scroll.
mind wipe one. Just hold on, though. Just hold on.
Okay.
Get ahead of yourself.
I continue to walk back towards the city.
Ah, dang.
Okay.
Alright, so I walk up to them and say, I gave it my best shot. I think we have to respect his wishes.
Did you cry?
I got teary-eyed, but he doesn't even look at me, so it's not gonna matter. I said what I needed to say. He said what he needed to say. I mean, I understand where he's coming from. I don't know if I would do the same thing too.
But shouldn't we?
Have a choice?
I think. Well, respecting decisions. I don't know. I feel that maybe sometimes we have to intervene because we can see things that other people can't. And
I agree. She pulls out another scroll.
What is that?
you know, fear has a way of keeping us from
What
doing
is
things
that?
Are we doing this? What?
That need to be done.
Fear has a way of keeping us from doing things that need to be done, and we can sit here and respect his decision, or we can just make it happen because we know it'll be for his benefit and for our benefit in the you know, one of those things where he might not like us now for it, but in the end,
It's what's best for him.
it's what's best for him and for all of us.
So what's this spell gonna do?
Which one?
I mean, just to clarify, I've been walking for a good bit now. I'm outside of earshot of them. It's still dark, so can they actually see me?
She has dark vision for up to 120 feet. Yeah, probably. I mean,
I have
out of
dark
earshot's
vision,
like
too.
30 feet. You're probably about. I'd say you're probably about maybe 100 feet out.
I have dark
Does
vision as well.
Cecilia doesn't see you, but she did tell you that for Mind Blank to work, she has to touch you. So you know she's not near you.
Alright,
Doesn't mean we can take him out.
so let's just catch up to him then.
So what's the plan?
Alright. We play it.
Wait.
We play it.
So
I
we're
can earthbind him.
completely-
Hold him, knock him out, and then we'll mind wipe him.
Let's not. Okay, so when you say
Very
mind
I like
wipe,
it.
what does that mean? Like, is he still gonna be able to like fulfill his duty?
He's not going to
You know,
remember
like
who he is for 24 hours.
So here's
But
the thing,
then
guys.
we can go into the trials and
how is
Yes,
that gonna
but
help for the trials?
If
though?
if he doesn't,
According to the spell, any type of magic won't be able to scry him, read emotions, read any type of like. So
So
I'm
it's
thinking
like a
like
blanket over his brain. He
yeah,
still has
like
access to
he
his
literally
brain
like his brain will
but-
be blah.
it's
to
the
other
best-
to other people.
it's
So
the-
like I'm hoping this is just theories, mind you, but if the Forbidden Temple like reads you right when you come in, but it can't find anything, then what is there to come out?
English,
okay.
common. What are you talking about?
That's
She's
what I'm-
gonna be
saying
okay.
It sounds like it's a
That's
safety
what I'm
protection.
hoping. But I only have one. Actually, I have two of
Is he
these.
gonna be okay? Will he still be him? Will he
With-
know who he is?
After 24 hours, he'll come back to normal, but I can't guarantee anything for 24 hours.
What if we're doing more harm than good if we do this on him? We
What
don't.
harm? He's not going to forget who he is
What
forever.
harm has he?
No, I'm
has he
saying
done
that
to himself
the
already?
whole purpose of it is so that he's going
Are we
in.
gonna follow him? Because he's gonna.
Yeah,
get
let's
out.
keep walking.
Okay.
Let's walk and talk.
Emerald's like, I don't know if I like this idea, and he's like, wait a minute, what are we doing?
Yeah, we don't know exactly what's going to happen because the whole purpose of going to the Forbidden Temple is going in with the mindset of knowing what you want to accomplish.
really
What's the
don't have-
Forbidden Temple?
You really don't have a good memory, do you? How old are you
The
again?
Temple of the Forgotten.
The Temple
I'm
of
just-
Forgotten.
I'm
Thank
just-
you. Forbidden Temple. I like that name. better.
Sorry, go ahead.
The Temple of the Forgotten. So we don't know what this does, that's what I'm saying. If it mind wipes him, and he goes in and he's like, I don't know what I'm doing, then we're all in danger for nothing, and we're like lost in a chaos.
Look, let me tell
Well,
you from
here's-
experience,
here's my
as
thing,
somebody
though.
who did not have any comprehension of what was going on at all yesterday night.
You're so
But
dumb.
what if his instinct is just to run? Like he doesn't believe us if we tell him whatever, and he just runs.
Yeah.
So, we've been
You guys are
restraining
brains,
Rahoon
not
every
me.
night, and we can't...
So you're saying that we mind wipe him, tie him up, and then bring him to the Forbidden Temple? I mean, I'm
Doesn't
totally
work.
down.
It doesn't
but-
work. We need him. need him to be agreeable.
What if like we took his hand and then he like?
But
What
then,
if
so then
we
he's stuck
showed-
doing trials, being
What
an
if we
idiot.
showed him that
Then
no matter-
we defend him.
He's really strong. He's a really good ally. Like
guys, what if we prove to him or show him that even though he is going back to the city, that going away from this isn't going to make it go away. We need to show him that we need to finish this.
How do you propose that we do that?
I like that idea on him.
We need to find somebody who's good at illusions.
Ah, trickery.
Yes, we need to trick him into believing that even though we are far away from the temple, these things are still manifesting themselves from around us, and that we need to go back to the temple to stop it.
How did your
Well,
family do that thing in
That
the
would
house?
take too much time, and if he could see through it, then it'd be pointless.
And we also don't know what he's manifesting in his mind. He says he saw nothing. We don't know what he sees.
I do.
But that's true. He did see. He did see everything.
I know what every single one looks like. I've seen them both in the actual plane and here.
So
Huh.
I'm in agreement of just mind wiping him and taking him back.
I don't like the mind wipe.
Or what if we just knock him out and then bring him back?
That isn't.
Can't you hold person?
I can't hold a person.
You can just hold him, then we can just bring him back with sheer force. I can carry his fat ass.
Whole person doesn't last that long.
How many times can you cast it in a day?
I
Well, we
only
don't
have
want her
2
to-
scrolls.
We don't want her to waste all ours.
How long do they last? At least an hour?
1 minute, and he has the ability to break it if he. If
Can
it-
we get any potions that make you feel lucky?
I
Like
gotta
you
use the
can
bathroom.
take on whatever it is that you need to take on? Like a luck potion of sorts?
I'm telling you, we just need to beat his stubbornness. If we can beat his stubbornness, that's it.
I think we should just knock him out.
I'll let you decide. You guys are the brains, I'm the bronze.
I mean, I kind of agree, because if it was me, and long term, I think if it was good for me in the end, I'd rather you just,
I
ask
literally
for
have to get
forgiveness instead
tied-
of permission.
I literally have to get tied up every night. If I'm okay with that, he can get over the fact that we'll probably knock him out and bring him back here without. Just saying.
It's not like we're doing it to hurt him.
I think if we just let him go,
He's never gonna accept it. It will forever be running away.
Do you think it's just not time yet, Cecilia? Not his time.
I mean, when
yet?
is the right time?
There is
no
no right time.
I mean,
Sometimes you just gotta jump in head first.
Better sooner than later.
Oh, you've convinced me. Let's just knock him out and bring him back. Like I said,
I think
I have
to
to get
not.
tied up every night.
I think to not do anything is just giving in to the fact that us as a group won't help him do what he needs for.
I agree.
Yeah, well, I'm convinced.
And I'm down for more research. Which, right as she says that, you can tell she
this-
just wants to do
do
more
research,
research.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's finding an excuse to get back there.
No, but we're all in agreement that that's what we want to do.
Oh, we don't have to mind wipe him right away. We can at least knock him out and bring him back to the temple, and
Then do it.
then tell him.
Cecilia's
that,
like, I'm gonna let you guys deal with that because I don't know him that well. But I will have the spell ready.
All I know is
We'll need you
I
to at
just
least
got
be a whole
him to
person.
start trusting me. I don't want him to feel betrayed by me either.
But isn't it better that we do what's best for him? And then, I mean, does it matter how he feels about you right now if we're doing what's best for him in the long run?
He's not even looking at me in the eyes anyways right now.
So what does it matter? She's-
Do you want what's best for Baltimore?
I do.
Do you think that him walking away from the temple and from all of this is gonna get him what he needs?
More of the fact, are you gonna let your little brother just keep walking over you?
He's not walking over me.
What? Sorry, is he still not just walking that way?
It's called autonomy, man.
It's called, he clearly doesn't respect the older sister.
Friends?
And you need to get that older sister going and snap him into place.
Family and friends don't let family and friends be stupid.
Martin, what you're saying is stupid. Cass, I like what you're saying.
Just saying.
Alright, fine.
You're the older sister. You should be listening to.
So, am I holding him and then you guys talking to him before we mind wipe him?
Oh, we've already talked to him. There's gonna be no
I
talking.
mean, like, to explain it?
Yeah,
No?
there's.
It's gonna be.
I'm really liking your style, guys. Yeah.
just gone.
Straight, it went from, let's talk it out to, no, just knock him out.
I've already talked to
Let's
him.
You
do
had
it.
your chance, Baltimore.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's your chance, you could.
So, you guys are present forward?
So, alright,
You guys
Just
pick up
get
the pace? Or what?
we're gonna go up to him, and once we get up to him, and he stops for a minute, you're gonna cast Hold Person on him. And then what? You're gonna just wail on him until he knocks out, or are we gonna...
I don't want to hurt him. I don't know. Crap.
I mean, he's...
You can Hold Person
Is
and
there
then
like
make
a
him
sleep,
sleep.
potion? Yeah, the
Yeah,
sleep
do
thing.
sleep on him
We can
after.
force him to.
And then we can tie him up,
I
and then
think-
we can bring him all the way
I
back
think
to
he's
the
a half
temple.
elf. Sleep won't work.
Oh,
Is there a potion? Like a sleep potion?
Who's
Instead
got
of,
one?
like,
I
I
don't
don't
have
have one.
I have some herbs that I can.
sleep herbs. Oh, hilarious.
I have an herbalist.
What
kit.
if this may be a little rough? But I mean, we're gonna mind wipe him anyway, right? What if we just choked him until his air went out?
You know what? Because then we won't bruise him up.
My face.
Just smell it for a
Wait,
little
what?
bit.
Chokehold, kind of make him pass out, kind of
What
thing.
I think is hilarious though is like
Who's
he's
gonna
still
be strong
walking
enough
towards
to
the
do
city,
that?
and we are only maybe like 60 feet
No,
behind.
you're about 100 feet
We're
out.
about enough to where he could like turn around, look at us, and clearly see that we're slowly walking towards him, and just like
Who's gonna go
Just
behind him and
looking at him.
chokehold him?
Cecilia just kind of looks around.
You're shorter than him. How are you gonna
Am
get
I
up there?
strong enough? I can be stealthy, maybe.
old
but
person.
She's
And
like,
then I'll
Are they
just
gonna
climb on
climb
top.
up?
Yeah.
so am I just doing this?
Alright, I guess.
We'll wait until I'm closer. I mean, we could just hold person and then tie him up.
Well, it's up to a minute.
We could literally hold person and then just tie him up, and then he won't be able to get out.
Alright, let's just do that.
Okay. So you see her pull out a scroll. She's like, we're doing this, right?
let's be stealthy, guys.
Sorry, Baltimore.
So Baltimore, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Good luck with that shit.
I think you maybe misunderstood.
4 of us, 5 of us, really. One of you.
You said it's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. 23.
Oh, shit.
You stop moving.
What?
Her DC is 24.
Well, what?
And it's only because scrolls is what she does. That's it.
Yeah.
She don't have magical abilities, so she has a high DC to make sure her scrolls go off.
I go, all right.
So
all right.
you stop moving, and you know, but there is 2 rounds between him or between you guys. So he makes 2 saving throws before you guys get to him. Unless, well, no, sorry,
Boots of haste.
one saving throw. Okay, you get to him. You get to him before he can go then, because you have Boots of Haste.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate my boots of haste. So tell Emerald, give me his rope, because I know he has rope.
Okay. However, I am gonna have you and Baltimore make initiative rolls, so that way he has the opportunity to at least make 1 saving throw if he rolls higher initiative than you.
We're messed up, y'all.
We are, but it's worth it.
What'd you get?
11.
What'd you get?
11.
11.
Yeah, we go at the same time.
All right. So make your saving throw, And what are you doing? You're trying to knock him out?
I grabbed the rope. I know which would be
I mean, you have the rope out there.
I'm going to essentially use the same rope that they've been using on me to tie me up.
Did you beat 24?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use it
Tie him up?
tie him up.
So, so Baltimore, you see this. It's not like you're, like, blacked out or anything. You see Rahun starting to tie you up.
I just look at him and I go, sorry, bud. We tried. You'll thank us later.
You don't talk, can I?
Huh? I'll allow you to talk, just because of circumstances, Dick.
I don't even say anything.
I can talk, right? I say nothing.
Okay, so make a strength check.
Strength or survival for it?
I'm gonna say because you just trying to do brute strength on him.
Just trying to like
Yeah.
really keep him tight.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Not gonna be great, guys. 10.
Come on.
I'm not
I
doing
know.
this. I'm not somebody who does this often. You guys can assist me.
So
That's
you guys
true.
finally get up to him as
Yeah.
you see him, like closing in on that knot.
I go
Look
to
over
help. I go to help.
I look over at Cass.
You take a look at it. You're just like.
I look over at Cass and I'm
Why
like,
don't I
hey,
know
you're
how to
probably
tie
better at
knots?
this than me.
No,
How
I'm
does
just
that
saying.
look?
Even you, you're just like. You know that knot's not a strong knot, but it's a knot.
So I go to make
I
a stronger knot.
try and reinforce it.
Okay, so
And
you
take-
guys
if
reinforce
I
it.
have
Make a
any
survival
rope.
check with advantage.
If I have any rope too.
I'm just gonna say you're using the same
Oh,
rope.
okay.
Just so make a survival check with advantage. Baltimore, go ahead and make another saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
21.
No, not high enough.
Not high enough. Okay, so then
21.
new DC on that is 21. Okay, so now you see Atreya and Cass come and solidify that knot.
Do what?
So you see Atreya and Cass come up and tighten the knot.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to give you the option if you wanted to talk or not.
Just I look at everybody and I'm like, so, back to the temple.
Gotcha.
Oh, so are we? She like had the spell like the scroll out ready to
No,
mind wipe
we
her
will,
like right now.
We will still give him the chance to think about this before we completely mind wipe him. Maybe,
Okay. So she puts the scroll away.
yeah, maybe he'll change his tune and attitude once we get closer to the temple.
Okay. Cecilia just kind of comes in front of you, Baltimore, and she goes, "For the record, it was all their idea."
I look over at Cecilia. I'm like, oh, whatever.
And she just kind of gives you this look like, like I'm sorry. So do
I scoop up Baltimore and I throw him over my shoulder.
make a strength check. Pick him up, but he's heavy.
Nice.
I mean, he's got plate now. He's dead weight.
To me, this is like finally I'm getting some workout in that I haven't done in a while. I'm
Okay.
used to carrying giant bags of coal and shoveling coal and shit for my furnace. So
Sounds good. So, eventually the hold spell wears off. Baltimore, you are tied up over the shoulder of Rahun. Is there something you wanted to do? Or say?
oh, I put his shield on my back.
I am so infuriated right now.
I put his shield on my back. So, that
So
way
you're
it's
like pissed off, not talking type deal? Like, kind of shunning the world, I guess? Okay. You tell he's mad. Like, super mad. As you guys are walking back to the Forbidden Temple, you guys know you still have about 2 hours worth of nighttime before dawn hits. Dawn? Yeah, dawn.
As we're getting closer, do we start to see any of those manifestations again or anything like that? No.
And you guys know, for those that have, I think, actually go ahead, everybody roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
I'm gonna use this one. Yeah,
Seven.
let's try this one.
7? No.
Natural 20 on the first roll of my orange dice. Yes.
Baltimore?
4.
30.
So, both Rahun and Baltimore, you notice that there is a definitive line where you guys are walking, and all of a sudden you notice that right above the floor starts the black mist. Very, very light. Very, very just shimmering, just very, very light.
Right from that point, I'm gonna start counting our steps.
Based on the information that you kind of kept in mind, where you guys are at.
Well, now I'm gonna really keep in mind.
You know that you're about 700 feet out.
Oh, shoot.
That's
A lot bigger.
That's fine, but yeah, now that I know that, we'll have a definitive.
But only you two see it. You guys don't.
When I do notice it at first, I will go ahead and I'll be like, "Alright, we found the perimeter."
Okay, now you see it.
Alright, thanks.
I point it out real quick. I say, starts here. Be wary. Pay attention to where we are. This thing is spreading. We'll know now for sure.
Alright, I want to form some sort of what's it called, a formation or whatever.
Like a marker?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a little rock formation on where, that's at.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and end there for tonight as you guys have wrapped up Baltimore and head into the Forbidden Temple.
I'm finally not the one tied up! Yeah!
Well, that was an interesting night,
He's
for
smiling.
sure.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Only 'cause we.
We will see you not next week, but the week after that. So not the 20th, but the 27th. We'll be back here playing it out
Look at all these
as
pretty
Baltimore
guys. Yeah.
is forced to do his trial at the Forbidden Temple.
What was once his plan has now turned into his demise.
You guys have an awesome night out there. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Well, I guess we'll see you before New Year, but
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And happy Hanukkah if you celebrate Hanukkah.
Merry
Or
Christmas.
Kwanzaa or whatever. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye, guys. You guys keep it epic out there.